offshore to Ottawa's Canadian border. Lake Huron from Port St. Luc to Port Huron 5 miles offshore to Ottawa's Canadian border. Port St. Luc to Port Huron, Michigan, until 8 p.m. At 6:39 p.m., strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 11 nautical miles south of Harbor Beach to 17 nautical miles northwest of Port St. Luc to 23 nautical miles southeast of Seba Wing, moving east at 25 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to 40 knots and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Strong thunderstorms will be near White Rock around 6:45 p.m. Richmond Hill around 6:50 p.m. Port St. Luc around 7:15 p.m. Other locations impacted by strong thunderstorms include White Rock and Richmond Hill. Move to safe harbor until the hazardous weather passes. The nearshore forecast for the...
Oh, shit.
Offshore to Ottawa's Canadian border, Port St. Luc to Port Huron, Michigan, St. Clair River, until 8:15 p.m.
3, 2, 1 off this time.
At 7:22 p.m., strong thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Port St. Luc to 12 nautical miles west of Lexington to 24 nautical miles west of Lakeport, moving southeast at 30 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Strong thunderstorms will be near Lexington around 7:35 p.m. Lakeport around 7:50 p.m. Move to safe harbor until the hazardous weather passes. This is no weather. Until 8:45 p.m. At 7:58 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles east of Yale to near Emmett to near Almont, moving east at 30 miles per hour.
Weather alert.
Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail.
I forgot my Share 14.
Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Severe thunderstorms will be near Armada, Memphis, and at around 8:05 p.m. Lakeport around 8:10 p.m. Richmond around 8:15 p.m. Port Huron around 8:25 p.m. Line extending from Marysville.
Won't be able to get any TV alerts off of this one. BC2, BC3, 163.
Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:45 p.m. for the following counties in Michigan, Macomb, and St. Clair.
God damn it, man.
What's over? The next day.
How much if I even going for this?
Include what?
Oh! 94.3 is gone. Oh, so we got 10:30.
Here. Macomb and St. Clair.
Across the map.
Port St. Luc to Port Huron 5 miles offshore to Ottawa's Canadian border. Lake St. Clair open. open Lakeview South. Portion, Port St. Luc to Port Huron, Michigan, St. Clair River, until 9:15 p.m. At 8:10 p.m., stronger thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Lexington to 10 nautical miles southwest of Lakeport to 16 nautical miles northwest of New Baltimore, moving east at 25 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to 40 knots or greater and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Stronger thunderstorms will be near Lakeport around 8:15 p.m. Port Huron around 8:20 p.m. St. Clair around 8:50 p.m. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. The National Weather Port St. Luc to Port.
Dude, what is with these SMWs?
Lake St. Clair open Lakeview South. Portion until 9:30 p.m. At 8:12 p.m., stronger thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 13 nautical miles northwest of the Ambassador Bridge to 13 nautical miles northwest of Wyandotte to 22 nautical miles northwest of Elizabeth Park Marina, moving southeast at 15 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to 40 knots and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Stronger thunderstorms will be near the Ambassador Bridge and Wyandotte around 8:40 p.m.
6:43, are going off.
Bell Isle around 8:50 p.m. Elizabeth Park Marina, Grosse Pointe, Grosse Ile, and Gibraltar around 9 p.m. Other locations impacted by strong thunderstorms include Gibraltar. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.